today I'm going to be showing you my new book that I've made. Well, it's not completely new. I think I did one picture on the front cover, a new one. But I'm really excited to share it with you because I'm going to read it to you and it will be like a lovely story time. And let's get started with the video. Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be telling you the story called Jellica and the Rainbow. And then so I'm going to talk a bit about the book and then I'm going to talk about the whole book and I'm going to read you until it gets to this. Because my black pen runs out, then my blue pen runs out, then I have to use red pen. And then that one got lost, so I have to use another pen. So it says, more books available, all about heroes and villains. The author is Amelie because I wrote it, and the illustrator is Amelie because I also did the pictures. So Jellica and the Rainbow. This was ages ago when I did this one. And then this writing, once there lived a girl named Jellica, and then it stopped there. So what I want to say is, so can you see kind of the canoes bottom bit, and then chapter 1 Rainbow Sparks. So once there lived a girl named Jellica. She couldn't go outside. Jellica was very grumpy. The reason why she couldn't go and play in the garden was because it was raining. Jellica went very red, angry red. The sky was filled with silver clouds. Now can you spot the butterfly? Give you a bit of time. Okay. It was summer, which was odd because it never rained in summer for her. She lived in a flat kind of cottage. Her full name was Jellica Lily Honey, and she was living on the 5th floor. And also, she was lucky to have a garden in her house. Her house was in London, and she would always go in the garden if it wasn't raining. She felt so sad because she couldn't go outside. There's that page. This page. So then, but she went downstairs. She felt so sad because she couldn't go outside. But she went downstairs because her house had stairs. And she begged to go in the garden. But her mum said no. Her little sister even said no. She went back to her room sadly. But then she saw what looked like a rainbow spark. Oh yes, spotting the butterfly time. And the rainbow spark. Let's see scribbles. Jellica rose up and put her hand on her mouth. But she got paler and paler. She felt it. She was 7 and tried not to panic. Her mum called if she was okay. She cried maybe back to her mum and came to have her supper. She got ready for bed. She was already reading her book, but for a moment, she had a bit of a faint. Her mum thought she was asleep, but she was not. The very next day, she saw the rainbow spark still. She leaped out of bed and got dressed. She was a bit suspicious the spark was still there. She also went to the toilet, so that's a picture of her. And then there's the bottom window. And then there's Jellica. I think, yeah, and then there's the butterfly. So Jellica went down for breakfast, but she was thinking about the rainbow spark. She knew something was suspicious. Her mum, dad, and her sis Jelly were there. And then here's the picture. Sit! Because look, she's shouting sit, and then her dad's like staring there like a. And then there's all the cereal, but then the spoon goes on Jellica's head, and then she's smiling, but actually when the spoon goes on her head, she goes out. So then, and there, a splash, a thump, and Ow! Everything splattered all over the room, all because of Jelly. She always just that. Humph! Where do you sit down, Jelly? Shouts Mum. She looks out of the window and saw the spark. She said, Mum, I'll be back. Mum looked cross, but Jellica thought about the spark. Jellica wanted to know how the rainbow spark is so why. So I'm going to show you what was on the next page. Then it's chapter 2, bump, and there's rainbow, not a bump. So she sprinted upstairs as fast as she could. She got muddled because she was running so fast, so much, and I wrote that for I'm not sure. Anyway, and she bumped into her bedroom door. Dunk! Dunk! Went the sound of her crashing into the door again. Again, she was running so fast. What now? Said her mum. Jellica said, I've hurt myself, shouted Jellica in a sad, trembling and scared voice. She came to show her mum her big bang. Her mum said, oof, you have a big bump. Jelly said, big bump, and burst out into laughter. It's not funny, said Jellica. Jellica screamed and would not stop. Bad luck, Jell, said Dad. What Dad meant was bad luck, Jellica. The red bump got bigger and bigger. It hurted every minute. So Jellica screamed every minute. What do you want me to do? Shouted her mum even louder than normal. Chapter 3, Jelly. Jelly kept on laughing. Jellica calmed down 1 hour later. That's Jelly. Why does Jellica get to have special treatment? Jelly, you know when you hurt yourself, you get those types of things like chocolate and sweeties, all sorts of things. Ooh, this is the interesting bit. Mum was looking kinder than ever. Her hair looked gold, not brown. It was weird, but before she knew what was happening, she thought it was a rainbow spark. But what if it wasn't? But what if it wasn't? But that was making her rather being cheeky. Is your bump better now, sweetie? Is your bump better now, sweetie? A bit better, but can I go upstairs? Can I go upstairs now? I'll be quick, okay? Wait, what does it say? Okay, sure, sweetie. Go up there, but make sure you don't bump your head. Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom said in a nice soothing voice. Which was all. But Jellica didn't care. She went up to her room, and this time she didn't bump her head because she did not run this time. So that's a picture of her going up the stairs, so it looks kind of like spring. So, I just want to put the book down first. So, the fire alarm and the burglar alarm, it goes red when there's a fire, and then it goes orange if there's a burglar. I think that's what it does. But it's green right now, so knows what she's in the house. Chapter 4, Snow. It was a lovely day. Jellica's mum and dad said she could go outside. She cried, Yahoo! I wanted to dance! It's cloudy, are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Agreed Dad. Yes. But it's snowing. Oh, said Mum shockingly. What is that rainbow glitter thing? Said both her mum and dad. Asked. Well, when did Jellica go upstairs at breakfast? maybe she knows what it is. Do you, Jel? What? That spark thing. Gotta go. See ya. Maybe, said her mum while Jellica entered the living room. Jellica sat down on the sofa, scared but excited. She heard her mum and dad's footsteps coming towards the living room. She ran to a secret door. She was scared and worried. She shaked and shivered, not knowing what to do. She went to her room crying so much. She wiped her tears and read her book silently while her mum and dad were looking for her in the living room. Jelly went to sleep, but she herself, Jellica, heard their footsteps, but went into 1256BAL's secret store. So I just want to tell you something. So I'm not going to close the book. I'm going to show you the pictures. But so this isn't actually a real secret door. It's just pretty. So look, there's Jellica confusing. She was in her PJs, running around like crazy, being Loco. She went to the secret door. She leaped in and hid. It was way past her bedtime. Jelly went to bed a couple hours before the time. That was 9 o'clock. It was way too late. It's school tomorrow, Jellica's mum said. Said Dad. It's 9 o'clock. Go to bed. Chapter 5, Tired for school. Jellica walked. Wait, no. Jellica, wakey. You're Jellica. Alright, so that finishes there. And then here's 2 more pages. And then we get to chapter 10. Wait, maybe I think I'm gonna make it up to chapter 10. But I'm not sure, because if I don't make it up to chapter 10, I'm not sure what chapter I'm going to make it up to. But yeah, so I'm finished with the storybook. So bye guys, hope you like this video. And if you really like my YouTube channel, if you checked out all my YouTube videos, then you can smash that subscribe button and you can press the like button if you like it. And you can comment on my videos. And you can share my videos too. So yeah, bye guys!